ball here at Daikin Park. Dodgers and Astros wrapping up 2-1 win. We are underway with Lance delivering a first pitch up and away, 1-0. Is with the Angels. As he takes a strike here, it's 1-1. Strikeouts in those matchups. Catches the edge, says Dan Merzel. Got him! Lance McCullers starts the day with a... He pitches as a hitter, is now 0 for 11 with 6 strikeouts. This one a little tapper, dribbling up the line. Lance will underhand it to Christian Walker on the fair ball. He'll get... And Zach DeZenzo gets his first start of the season. He is in left field. Zach in left field. And now pitch a second start of the year for Braden Shoemake at shortstop. In 16 and 17 as Lance misses off the plate, it's 2-2.
That one wide, 3 and struggling a little bit, but your stuff definitely plays against these guys.
Little tapper, that's going to go foul. Isak made sure to let it go foul. Tried to hold up. That is a swing to end the inning. Playing second base today for the Astros as he takes a pitch. It's been a minute since he's faced the Astros, though. As we knuckle curve to his regular curve, and Bryce drills one to left, and the Astros on the board first. Lead-off home run of his career. August 13th as Yordan Alvarez takes a strike. It's 0-1. McCullers' last start. If you remember that game against McCullers' last start. If you remember that game, a 5th home run of the season. Now Yordan with a count of 1-2. Pitch dropping. That one's looping, but foul down the left field side. That'll be a strike called third on Yordan Alvarez with his second home run at home this year. Isak chops a foul. That one missing wide, 2-1. This with the slider, and the count goes full on Paredes. And he'll look at a called third strike. Last now freezes. Now Christian Walker taking a... That's now 12 home runs. And he's taking some close pitches here. On the ground, a couple of hops. Max Muncy makes the play across, and that'll do it for the Astros. But they... Tuck going after the first pitch. Nothing new against McCullers. That one's off the plate, 1-1. 2 for 3 against Lance, including a home run. This one hits the bag and is going to be down the line for a hit. Tucker heading to second. Cam will have a shot. Now Max Muncy taking a strike. And Muncy misses the breaking ball. It's 0-2. Blocked by Salazar. Tucker nodded. Another one down. It's 3-2. Got him. Lance with his third strikeout. Andy Pages sends one to right. Cam Smith comes in and makes the catch. Pages retired. First pitch off the plate for a ball. He's having a great year. 18 games. Tries to hold up on that pitch down. It's didn't miss by much. 2-1. Chopper off the plate. Paredes is going to have to hustle. Bare hand throw, not quite in time. Tough play for Isak. He had to deal with Tucker. First pitch home is a called strike. That gets away from Salazar. Tucker's going to score, and the wild pitch ties the game at 1. And he hits the ball deep to right field, but not deep enough as Cam Smith is back there and makes the play for the final out. First pitch is a curveball in for a strike. Cam wants a challenge on. That one's down. It's 1-2. Cam. That ball hit sharply, but speared by Freeland. Cam hit it hard, but he's out number 1. But I don't have it on my scorebook anywhere. Do you?
No, I decided to write it down because I had plenty of time today, but agree with you because Isak knows the zone so well.
I think he'll definitely be top 10. This one in play. Hits near the bag, but misses the bag as Freeman steps on first ahead of Zach Cole. Leveled 5 at AA Corpus Christi, 3 at AAA Sugarland. As Zach starts back in the lineup. And then he'll be heading back to his home state after this game. Zach's a guy the Astros would love to see. Checks his swing on a ground ball to the right side, and Freeman will take it himself. So Jack Dreyer out of the
into that 7th inning and got a huge double play to get out of that. I think what gets.
I need to get it approved by both Peter and Spencer, but for wins. Spencer is 4 for 4 in his starts in this series, 3 for 5 with 3 walks. And from an unexpected place to kind of shine in that Astros rotation, whether maybe it's Peter Lambert this year. Freeland is going to get on big. Career against Shohei. Shohei has struck out with the Angels. This one down. It's 1-1. That one's wide, 2-1. Spotted quickly back to the dugout after Lance said he was fine, and this ball hooked past Christian Walker down the right field line. That is going to head to the corner. Freeland heading to third. He will be held up there. Dodgers have 2nd and 3rd out. Freddie misses the changeup. Second base, Alex Freeland on third. And a ground ball foul.
Find some swing and miss.
Salazar, the ball's right there. Lance tries to make the play at the plate, but Freeland safe. Now it's 1-2 on Freeman. That one gets by, and here comes Shohei. The ball's not far from home plate, but Salazar couldn't go after it. Any of these where it's 3-1, where a team scored all their runs on wild pitches.
Yeah.
Hernandez, the batter. He sends one high in the air to right field. Cam Smith under it. And that'll be the first out of the inning. Remember when Tuck used to up his hands?
Yep.
In between every pitch.
He was taking his helmet off in between.
Yeah, last night is 2-0 is down. It's 3-0. There have been 2 walks in this inning. One has come around. Catches the inside edge. 3-1. Couldn't quite get that curveball. As he has 3 walks today after 4 walking up here. Pitch is down and into Max Muncy. That is now
throwing excessive pitches. I'm still giving AJ Blueball a little bit of a breather.
Oh yeah, AJ for sure.
59 pitches, but yeah, you're right. I think that 7-inning outing can just reset things a little bit for that bullpen.
And Muncy drills one to right, and that is hooking foul. Call, third strike. He got him on the outside corner. Muncy's going to check. And the pitch misses wide, 1-0. Off his leg, and the count's 1-1. Pages has had a good year overall. Wild pitches. There's a good pitch on the inner half for a strike. It's 1-2. This one tapped down the third base side, and that's going to go foul.
I don't like my heart rate every.
About 3 innings a game, and that's very different than what the Astros have. The inning, and it's down 2-2. Once you get around, That ball hit hard but foul. That's drilled. That is gone. No doubter to left field. Andy Pages having himself the 8th, 29th, and 30th runs of
left-handed hitters.
last time he pitched, and the only time he of the season. Facing Dalton Rushing here with a 1-1 after 2 2/3 innings. Ground ball to the right side. Christian Walker will take it himself. Rushing flips the bat down in frustration on his way to the bag.
We had our differences in that first interview. We worked close, but the
If you're from Wiley.
dealt.
Oh, look at him.
Do it, Shoe.
Wiley, East Wiley High School, or Wiley East High School. And Blummer had to break the news to Salazar.
And my coffee go-to buddies. And Sally has an Instagram that
Chicago.
Yeah, I know that place a little bit better.
2-1 the count. Terry Francona.
They're kind of a fun team, just watching from afar.
They have lost 5. This ball hit to right, and coming to his right is Kyle Tucker, familiar territory for Tuck, to put it away for the first out. Stadium.
Oh, nice.
Dodgers bullpen. Plummer mentioned not a lot of guys in the pen, as he's now ahead 1-2 on Matthews. And Bryce down on strikes here. First got in on his hands, and he fouls it away. Dodgers basically going the rest of the way with a bullpen game. This one's up for a ball, 1-1. Now strike to Jordan, 1-2.
Where you need all 9 guys.
An off day. They don't play tomorrow, so they can use pretty much everybody in their pen. As Jordan hits the ball hard, but a nice play by Freeland staying.
Playing catch too. Good to see him pick up a baseball. And then Tatsuya Imai, some of the news coming from.
It's always good to see JP3 out there as Jason Alexander strikes out Ha-Seong Kim.
Knowing that he's working to get back has got to be promising
For the Mariners. Could pitch on 4 days rest in that final game in Cincinnati. Ankle injury, that's a tough one.
Yeah, it's crazy. That is frustrating. I mean, that one. Tangibles that you like to have on your ball clubs is right there in Carlos Correa. So
Felt it. He knew it was bad. Didn't expect, though, to hear the news that it was a complete tear, and he wouldn't do that. Has to keep that positive attitude. He even mentioned his kids, saying, I've got kids at home, too. I mean, good example.
Yeah, and, you know, there's really no rush to get all the information.
100%.
Yeah, we wish the shortstop combo in back-to-back games. It's been a good inning here for Jason Alexander. He's got a 2-2 count on Shohei after striking out Ha-Seong Kim and Alex Freeland. Just missed the outside corner, and that'll be a walk. Shohei. Freeman fouls one away. Oh, there goes Shohei. The pitch is down. The throw by Salazar is not quite in time. Pretty good throw by Cesar, but Shohei. That one just fouled down the right field side. 1-2. For Jeremy Pena. This ball looped, and it will be a fair ball to score a run into the corner. Shohei stolen base proves to be large as Freddie Freeman doubles him home. And but in between Correa's injury and coming right back. He was off the roster Monday. Hernandez with a 1-1 count. Alexander was so tantalizing. Didn't miss by much there. Look at takes this inning by. Gets him here with the fastball to end the inning. 3 strikeouts.
Seen in this series yet. It's going to be Edgardo Henry.
It's got Isaac Paredes, Christian Walker, Cam Smith, 3, 4, and 5 in the Astros lineup. Pitched the second inning as he left with lower back pain. As Paredes fouls it back in game. That one's wide, 3-2. And there's a line drive base hit. Isak, who has been hitting a lot better here in the last 2 weeks plus, with a base hit to change things from 2025 to 2026 as he fouls that 101 fastball off. It's
The train tracks.
to get it started early. 8 pitches as hard as 102 this year. This ball grounded to third. Muncy goes to second for 1, and the Dodgers go around the horn for a double play on Walker. To the hardest hit baseball of the game so far at 105.9. Misses that first pitch, 0-1. There's 102. His not like grounding up. And that one was nasty. This 102 up. 5th inning baseball, 7-1 Dodgers as Kyle Tucker takes one down. Now with 26 runs scored. It's been a kind of a quiet start for. And his current hitting streak is at 5 games as he takes a strike here. His team have been pretty productive, 9 for 18 with a couple of home runs and 6 of the 3-1 count. There's a strike. Track with the Cubs. Astros moving him in a 3-for-1 deal, and Jason Alexander with 4 strikeouts for the. Kind of the key, right, is getting to that point where you have the hitter
Comes out of the hand looking the same way. Sometimes that hitter will
mix for a playoff spot had it not been for Jason Alexander last year. 2-2 count to Max Muncy. This ball hit into center, and that'll drop in front of Zach Cole for a base hit. Well, Max Muncy is a 1-out base runner with his first. Off the plate foul, 0-1. And he drills this. Pages has done it again. 5 RBIs batted in on the year. And slowly hit past Alexander. Tough play Paredes. In fact, he won't even attempt to make a play. Calling Kim the batter. Song swing. Roster Monday pregame and embrace Ha-Seong Kim, one of his teammates in Korea, for the WBC. That pitch. Ground ball right side. Walker will go to second. Shoe makes return throw, not in time. They get the force out on. Swing and a miss, 1-1. He's in one game against Jason. Got in on him, and he checks his swing. As
we get Ohtani out front.
Cutter that he slices into left center for a base hit. In to score is rushing. Game, it's 10-1. And his walk also, he scored in the 3rd inning. They had only scored 11 runs in their previous 5 games before this series. And that is down ball 4. Pitch. That one down and away, 1-0. Counts 1-2. 4th of July. Alexander picks up a strikeout here of Teoscar to end the inning. Fireballing right-hander delivers a slider. Ball popped high in the air, shallow left field. New left fielder is Alex Call. He will call off Ha-Seong Kim, and that's the first out of the inning. New left fielder for the Dodgers is Call, new second at bat of the season. Sack in 8 games this year at the minor league level, hit 2-9. Did go an inning and 2/3 and in a 2-inning guy. There's a strike. It's 2-2.
There's always that.
Yeah, there's that fuel Blummer was talking. Might be. Broke his bat. Look out. Ha-Seong Kim had to avoid the barrel of the bat. His throw is wide. Victory for the Astros. He saw in his White Sox career. Has a single today, but this one is popped up on the infield. New third baseman Santiago Espinal makes the call and the catch, and that's a Wheeler playing time.
No doubt.
Kyle Tucker leads off. Counts across the plate for the Dodgers on wild pitches. And the next 3 runs scored, one shot, and then an RBI single by Shohei. Tucker continues to do damage against his former team, on base for the 3rd time today.
Aggressive to the baseball, and when he gets a chance, he does a pretty good pro hop. And that's the case right here for this Astros outfield. That's why you get that red light.
This ball hit down the line, foul. That one's hit high in the air to shallow center. Coming in on it, Zach Cole. 1 away. On and 1 out. That one's popped up. Christian Walker drifts into foul territory. 2 away. Astros' last 2 homestands have both been quick 3-game defending champions. A lot of people feel is the best in baseball. The Astros playing a quick 3-game home. Matthews
8th appearance in this series against the Astros.
Nick Allen entered the game at shortstop. Braden Shoup. And then beyond that, it'll be Nick Allen's spot. Cesar making a bid the other way, but a nice play by Espinal. His throw picked by Freddie Freeman, who Matthews 1 for 2. He accounted for the Astros' only run on the 3rd. Since then, the Whitcomb is in the on-deck circle to hit for Yordan. And the count's 1 and 2 on Bryce Matthews. Bryce down on strikes. Bird picks up his first. Here's Shea. We mentioned the hits a home run of the game Tuesday for the Space Cowboys. Close pitch, but a ball. It's one and laying rakes. Strikes out here for the final out of the inning. Kyle Hurt with a 1. Dodgers, by comparison, are 17 and 3 when leading after 6 innings. So far, Dodgers have scored 4 runs in that stretch. Pitch is a strike. It's 1 and 2 in a 3-game losing streak. There's also 3 games under. Texas 3 games under. Astros starting the day 7 games under.
But if you're trying to nurture hope, that just means the Astros are
on a record 2016, but they're 4 games back.
Yeah.
So it's the same distance back, despite
Binders out there getting after it.
Ball hit pretty well to left center. DeZenzo will play it off that weird spot in the corner, kind of rattling around. Santos back up. There's a line drive base hit. Alex Freeland continues to get on base. His 4th hit of the series to go along with 4 walks. On the day after he starts are all going to take a jump up today. He had come in without it. Chopped slowly towards second. Bryce Matthews will flip it. Kind of got caught in his glove momentarily. Towards second, Bryce Matthews scoops it up nicely, and he'll turn to double play. Bryce with a good play defensively. Ankle injury to Carlos Correa at today. That one's wide, 1-1. Astros today. He goes 4 1/3 innings and throws 88 pitches. This ball on the ground for the first day when Blake struck out 3 in his 1 inning of work. Those are 2 of, if not the 2 best teams in all of baseball, at least by most people's opinions here. But Seattle in for 4, and then Texas in for 3 beyond that, as Walker grounds one through the middle. Cam hits it pretty well to center field. Back on it goes Pages, still going back, and why not? He's done everything else tonight. Why not make a great leaping catch to rob Cam Smith of an RBI? Now, Cam still has. That ball's hit hard. Zach Cole's going to have a potential for an RBI as Christian Walker took second base. And now Cole diving back into first, the plate.
Games
On the ground to second. Alex Freeland will make the play on DeCenzo for the final out of the inning. Astros. Quite a memorable night in Astros history today. New pitcher for the Astros here in the 8th.
Top of the 8th inning. Last pitched on May 3rd.
Bryce Matthews charges to make the play. Tucker waving that change up 0-1. On the ground, Matthews makes another play. He's made the last Tani and Hernandez in that inning. Now looking for their second 1-2-3 inning. Able to finish the game off, getting Miguel Rojas to pop up. Now call down. Pitch up to it starts Saturday. To be announced. First trip of the year for the Astros. This one on the ground. Braden Shoemake is there. Nice play by Walker on the other side, and the inning. Good. He'll face a lefty into the game for the Dodgers. Tanner Scott appears.
2/3.
Yeah, the 17 appearances to losing 2-1, and today a big lead. This is another situation where you don't see Scott very often in a 9-run game. He gets a ground out. Now his first game in 26. Sends this one towards the middle, but positioned perfectly is Ha-Seong Kim. That'll be 2 quick outs for Matthews, hitting his 4th home run of the season, his first time up. No bad here. Bryce has the craziest home road splits you can ever. That's what doesn't make sense. He's gotta love H-Town. He used to come to games here as a
Casita, playing through the heat through the summer here in Houston.
hometown through and through. First ever Astros Youth Academy player in the big leagues. A local guy, went to Atascocita High and had his number 3 retired this past offseason. Just got to get go places. New pitcher.
Late now working from the other side of it.
That's going to be home run number 3 for Andy Pages as he delivers one more in game for Pages. 3 home runs.
FIP is 6.14, but his overall ERA is 0.00 coming in.
Ha-Seong Kim taking a pitch off the Astros May 29th of last year. He was the last position player for Houston to pitch as Nick Allen catches this pop-up, might remember, here at Dyken Park. Allen base 8 times in this series. He fouls one away, trying to get the next 3 hitters. Ground ball left side, 2 hops. Braden Shoemake makes the play. Nice bounce. Well, Stewart pitches the bottom half of the 9th in his 12-2 game, and spot that was Shea Whitcomb's first at bat. With this game, and the Reds will still have 2 more games in between.
Stan, let me know how Cincinnati.
McAllen on the ground to 3rd. Goes after the first pitch, 0-1.
And, graduating up in Fayetteville, and then I'm going to pack up.
And that one's up 1-2. No. And today is their largest margin in a loss as a